Hello fellow YouTubians, and if you clicked on this video, I assume that you're a fan of football. I assume that you're a fan of watching football, and I assume that you're a fan of some football team. My personal football team is the New York Giants. I love the New York Giants, but my dad likes the Lions, and we were watching the Lions game, and we were flipping through some of the games, and I noticed the Cowboys were playing the Browns in Cleveland, and the Cowboys were wearing their dominant color, the jerseys that look like this one right here. As you can see in this game, the Cowboys are playing the Redskins, and it looks as close as possible to the Redskins being at home. In the background, you can see the red looks like around the edge of the stadium. That means they've done this before. I didn't really realize it all that much, but now I realize that the Cowboys are jerks when it comes to uniform. Their home uniforms look like this. And they're white uniforms, and they have the blue numbers, but oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, why? Everybody else has white uniforms that are for away. When you go to a different town, a different city, a different state, when you go to a different place, that's when you wear your white uniform. You don't get it. You don't get it, Dallas Cowboys. What are you doing, man? Alright, I have a couple other teams that were wearing some white uniforms at one point. The Carolina Panthers frequently wear white uniforms at home. This could be because the Cowboys were playing them and the Cowboys decided to wear their solid colored jerseys. More on that in a second. Also, you can see right here, the Redskins sometimes wear their white colored jerseys at home, which could have been the reason why the Cowboys were wearing their solid colored ones in that Redskins picture that we showed earlier. Now we have another picture of the Cleveland Browns two different times, one of them of the GOAT Johnny Manziel and one of them of, I believe, Isaiah Crowell. Also, we have the Saints wearing white at home, and apparently Tom Brady was on defense at that play, so obviously it wasn't against the Giants, I'll tell you that much. There is 5 different instances where the Dolphins wore white at home, and as you can see, the Packers are wearing the home uniforms and the Bills are wearing their home uniforms. So they did not force the Dolphins to do that. The Dolphins chose to screw the rules, and they didn't really care. They were just like, whatever, we're wearing white uniforms, we like white. Stupid! It's dumb. I hate it. It's so much. Like, it's just so dumb. Like, what... The downside of this, if I'm at home, if I'm playing at home, and the Cowboys are coming to play my team next week, I'm the Giants. The next game is in MetLife Stadium. The Cowboys are coming, and they're like, hey, you know, we had enough. It's week 15. We've worn the classic white jerseys every single game. Now let's just wear some blue ones. Happens to fall on a week where they're playing away, and now the Giants are forced to wear those ugly, gotta say, pretty ugly white uniforms that they have with the red numbers. Now, I don't want that if I'm at home because, number one, they're ugly, and number 2, we're big blue. That's like our thing, big blue. So if only the helmet's blue, then there's no point in really like wearing a red uniform. If you're wearing the blue uniforms in a different stadium, that's dumb. It's stupid. If you're wearing the white uniforms at home, that's also freaking dumb. On to the color rush. Oh my gosh, this color rush is so dumb. Color rush is the stupidest thing ever. Like, I have to admit, some of the uniforms look pretty swagalicious. Like, I do agree that the Bills and the Jets uniforms did look pretty cool. Here's a picture of the Bills-Jets game as of 2015. Now, in 2016, they realized that last year, people couldn't tell the teams apart when they were green and red because some people are colorblind and they pretty much just saw a gray mess on the field. It's easier if it's a color team and a white team. I am confused as to why this doesn't come up as a problem with the Jaguars and the Titans, or with the Rams and the Buccaneers, or the Chargers and the Broncos, or any other team that has already worn their color rush jerseys. So they went from this to this. if you're going to do that, just wear your regular away uniforms, okay? Don't make white color rush, because white isn't a color. Duh. And then they're going and making these 6 uniforms for these 6 teams and passing those off as color rush uniforms. That's stupid. It's white. It's not a color. And white's not a color. You can't make a color rush uniform out of white. That's not. It doesn't work that way. That's. And I'm only really mad because the Giants are one of the teams that has these stupid white color rush jerseys. And for the Giants, it's different because back in the day, they used to wear the blue numbers with the red on the outside, and I think it does look pretty cool. But I still think it's dumb that there's white color rush uniforms. It's stupid. Just have them wear regular uniforms. Then next year, they can have a Thursday night game where they're at home and they can wear a colored uniform. Duh. Because I think that if the Giants were to go with their blue, I think they have actually blue color rush uniforms, then it would clash with the black Eagles color rush uniforms, which isn't a color either. They're pretty much the Eagles are alternates already, so it's not going to make much of a difference on that Thursday. Take a look at this. Take a look at the Raiders color rush uniform. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Look at the Raiders color rush uniform. Derek Carr, nice and swaggy, sitting there. You know, he's got the ball, nice and color rushy. And then take a look at this picture. This picture was taken not in 2016 or 2015, or I don't think even in the 2010s. This was taken a long time ago. The Raiders color rush uniforms are pretty much their alternates. All these uniforms are just the alternate uniforms. And the Packers ones are pretty much just their already away uniforms with white pants. It's dumb. Like, you can't just give them white pants and pass that off as color rush. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed me yelling at Roger Goodell. Fix these problems. Make the NFL great again.